Hello everyone and welcome to Flotsam Continues. We're back in our colony and we have received more updates to the game. A few bug fixes here and there, and I also noticed that I can actually tilt the camera a little bit with page up, page down, so I can get like this view if I decide to have more of like this kind of camera rotation instead, or this more top down, but I kind of want to go something in between here, because it's kind of nice to see a bit further sometimes. Scouting. During the night the campfire was spotted. A survivor might need our help. A waypoint has been added to the compass. We have 10 people at the moment. We have very little food, very little water. They're pretty much eating and drinking up all the reserves today if they were uneven. And we also have to look into the pollution, because Yes here is now currently sick, which means he's pretty much a SpongeBob at this point. So we have to look into that. So he's SpongeBob and he ate an icky meal. Not very nice, and the town is so unattractive. But we have to increase food production a little bit. We have to increase water production even more. And there's a few different ways we can do that. And also we're gonna lower the amount of pollution in our foods as well. So today we're actually gonna play on a little bit of a slower speed, I would say, just so we can manage to do things in a better way. Okay, so here we have our fish washer. We're washing our gobbler fillet and turning that into wash the gobbler fillet. And on this one we can grill gobbler fillet, which has a lot less pollution. We have 6 compared to what we were eating before, which was this one, which would be 12. Another thing we can do here is to stop drying bottle fish, and instead we will only be drying unbottled fish, which already decreases it by 3 in pollution, which should be helpful. Eventually though, we should really try to focus on the fish compound this way. The only problem is we don't have that amount of gobblers to grill, so we have to still eat a little bit of more polluted things for now at least. But we have a lot of research we can do, so we're gonna look into that as well. And we're gonna see what we end up with. And let's look around a little bit. What do we have? We have a lot of things here, so we're gathering from these. Oh, I feel like this icon is new maybe. So there's a person all the way over here. A seagull over there. Nice. I feel like the new UI, I'm getting more and more used to this now. So let's see. Research. Where do we want to go next? So maybe it's time we actually go for seaweed grower. I think we should do that. Here we can use the spores to grow seaweed, and with seaweed we can get some food. So let's do that, but let's see, can we cancel that down so we don't have to see it? There we are. So in here, let's see what we want to go for after. So birdhouse would be cool, big houses would be awesome. We might want to go down to like medpod, but to get that we also have to get specialists, and it's something we should be able to do kind of now, I guess. So if you have the radio tower, we can search for specialists, which is what we're gonna try to do then. So we have a normal tower here, but we need other towers. That one should be under, I think it is, maybe this one? Radio tower. The radio tower is used to scout for specialists. So here we have another beautiful tower. I really love that we have different elevations, so not everything is so, you know, a little bit of a taller buildings. I think that's always welcome in a game like this. So let's do a little bit more with the walkway, so we can get another place to have this. So I'm gonna put it over here. There we go. And how we do with things at the moment? We have plastic, we have wood, we have some spores available, not a huge amount. We have some upcoming food. We do have quite a bit of seaweed. Did we make the little salad maker? I don't remember. Let's see. The shop. I wonder if there's a way in the game where you can actually see what buildings you have. Because eventually when you get a big town it can become tricky. Here we have it, okay. It can become tricky to know like, what do we actually have? Oh wow, look at that. So you can see the amount of pollution here is pretty insane. So meanwhile this is food. I don't really want to give them that amount of pollution. So what we're gonna do instead is to, for now at least, I'm gonna queue up to make seaweed sheets. And these we are going to be able to use later on for more luxurious foods. Not in this one, but in the research. We have, I think it is food truck, I think it is. So that one we can make a wide variety of fish. And I know there should be one that you need to have some seaweed salad for, and it should be good. Okay, we got to level up. Let's look around. Skip has level up. I kind of wish I could increase the stats here directly instead. Like, sure, you can go in here, right? But what is the reason you're not allowed to change them in here? I kind of wish I could do it here. It would be a lot quicker for me than having to go inside of this one. Like, this just shows a lot of things that I don't really care about at this point. Let's get up Orlon's fishing skills, maybe, and let's get up Skip's water making. That should be good. Nice. So that means they will be working even quicker than they were. And I hope he's gonna be treated. I don't think this one is super dangerous, but we should definitely like look into some medicine and stuff eventually. But let's see this one. Radio tower, that's being built at the moment. And let's see if there's some other things. I wonder, did we even make the unboller? Because I know we researched it recently, but I don't think we actually made it. So let's make some more walkways, and let's do one here. Another one over here, and then we can have it here. Can we have an unboller? So that will pull away the bottle and pull out the fish from it. That's gonna be awesome. Okay. We're doing pretty good with storage. However, I'm gonna add one here, and the reason for that is that I want to have close access to drop off things here. So ultimately, if we want to make this production line better, we would like to have some storage where we have some food cooking here, right? And then we have a storage for food ingredients nearby. That way we should save a lot of time in the long end, and we're going to be able to be more productive, right? It's going to be great. Okay, so we have 3 in food and 6 in water, which is, pretty decent. It's not the entire population at this point, but not too far away. So let's look around here a bit more. So here we have some metal scrap. Do we need that? I do think we could definitely need a little bit more of that. And there's some vehicle batteries, which might come in handy later on when we get into a little bit more electricity. There's also some seaweed over here, so I think we can gather that as well. I can send up to 2 boats to that. And we might as well gather a little bit more plastic. You never know, we're gonna need a little bit more of that. Over here we scavenge goods, which is very far away, however. And over here we have a Scrapple, who was an influencer and later became an garbologist, which gives them fishing for influencer, that's nice. And research for a garbologist. The chief of science of flooded world adrift with human waste. Reusing garbage to build cleaner, better lives isn't easy, but it is the only way forward. So here we actually have some Tinder. That's so rude, you just go over, grab their Tinder, and they're like, we don't want you, but we're gonna take at least your firewood. We are so kind. Here we're definitely gonna go. We're gonna go scout here. And electrics should be good as well. And I think it's kind of cool to actually stay a while and be in an area for a bit. Here we have food. Awesome. Get a little bit more goods. I don't really think we need it because we have a lot of goods. But maybe when we're gonna build even bigger housing, we might need that. Here we have a generator. Let's unlock that one when it's possible. We have some more dry wood. That should be good. Should save us a little bit of time. And we can pan down with the camera a little bit like this. We can see really far. I kind of like this, that you can go down like this. I kind of wish the controls, maybe there's some alternative controls. I don't really like pushing, page up, page down. Like, I don't do that for any games at all, so it feels a bit odd to me at least. Captain Banto and Jess is going out there, very nice. We researched the seaweed grower as well. Okay, so first, let's go into the level up thing. So I would really recommend developers to add like a plus button here. What do you guys think? I think it would be awesome. Like, I don't want to have to be forced to go in here. Like, this window can be really cool. It's like a little bit of a flash in the face though, because I'm so used to dark theme and everywhere, but I guess that's a personal preference, I suppose. Salvaging for Gilbert, maybe, yeah, he loves that. And Skip current has building. Let's get up some crafting maybe, or maybe research. Let's get up some research. This should be good. Didn't we have 2 places for research at this point, I think? So that would be really nice, like I said before, if you can see how many we have instead of having to like actually, you know, find wherever they are, right? Yeah, let's start some research. We have 10 more points, and we are gonna need a town tugger pretty soon, because our colony is getting super heavy. And whenever this one gets too much, 4,000, we must have it. And you don't want to run into that. I done so before, and it wasn't very nice. Okay, let's unlock this one. Okay, no tools yet. It pretty much meant that I couldn't do anything. And my colony was full of loot, so maybe that has been fixed somehow, but that was very troublesome. I'm gonna add one more storage there. And here we have the seaweed grower. I think we should definitely grow some seaweed. Get a bit of nature in here, right? And this one definitely could be here. However, I feel like I want to do a little bit of a walkway here first. How can I stop this from snapping? It should be control this one maybe. Okay. I wanted to ignore the other one pretty much. I think the easiest way is just going to be to do this way. Okay. Let's cancel this one, I suppose. Ah, you can actually upgrade it to wood walkway, okay. Where's the cancel button? Destruct, okay, that didn't look like a destruct to me. I was expecting, you know, like a bulldozer somehow. Or cancel like an X or something. Okay, let's bring this one activated again. And then we'll do it like that, and there we go. So here, we can have seaweed grow. Now we need a bit more floaters, but it's gonna be fine. We're gonna have it soon. Our people is being productive, so Jake has leveled up as well. Let's go in here. Let's get up some... Yeah, let's go crafting. We don't have someone who's not very good at crafting. Like, sure, Riffraff is pretty good at it, but Jake loves it and is good at it, which is a good thing. I really like this perspective quite a lot more. Oh yeah, and on Bottler we have to make sure this one is in the works as well. So, we put those in, and what do we get back? We get the unboiled of fish, and we also get plastic waste, which makes sense, right? So that's gonna be good. We have 11 food, we have 7 water. So not enough water, but we have enough food at least for the next day. So it looks like at the moment we need to... I think we need to maybe up the food production as well, because let's see. We have 5 of these, yes. So we definitely need to get up the food. Unless we find more of these, this is not really representing our production at this point. Okay. So while they're fast asleep, let's look inside of here. Priorities. And I wonder if this one is correct nowadays, because this has been bugged before, so that's why I don't really trust this one at the moment. So let's get Riffraff doing salvaging pretty much. And let's make sure that was true when we go to the other window. Okay, nice. Let's make sure for another one. Skip, okay. Crafting and researching. Okay, so maybe this has been fixed now, maybe. Potentially. Hopefully. But here we can see more statistics, what's kind of like going on, production balance, how much we're consuming in energy and the food and water and whatever, and how much experience we have in the daily stats over here, which can be good, and we can go back and see what's happening. I mean, compare this day 20 and day 21, look at the experience difference here. We travel nothing this day. 500 versus 2200. 2400. We went pretty far this day, I gotta say. We're gonna see how much knowledge we gain. We already get 1 knowledge today, so I think we're on a good track for now. Not all drifters got water. Flutter has contracted a disease. Oh, what is this? Chain smoker? Smog breath. Okay, what does that do? The foul smog coming out from this drifter's mouth ruins everyone's mood. Triggers this community's stings morale effect. The effect on morale increases with the amount of afflicted drifters. 5 days. Okay, how long do we have the other one? Jessie, how long do you have your thing? Ah, they consume more water, that's interesting. Drifters bloated the sponge like skin requires extra hydration. I mean, maybe you want some, if you have too much water sometime, if you ever do have that, you just get some SpongeBobs into your town and they can help soak up the water, I suppose. Okay, we see a lot of things at the moment. We see a lot of people. Wherever you have fire, pretty much, there's people. And this leaking water tower, this looks kind of fun. Like it's a bird and the person there, so it looks like he has some interesting hairstyle going on and a little bit of a beard below there. But maybe we should head this way. Where we have a drifter, but mostly the leaking water tower. I think we should move a little bit. I feel like we might have been here a while now. Don't have to, but I think it might be good. Do we also have potentially some fishes in that direction? No, okay. Actually, where was it? I saw something. That's an ordinary normal fishes. I think I saw some yellow fishes. Maybe not, okay. So, I think we're gonna move. Let's just go backwards. And if we need to loot anything there that we still want to have, we can just head back later on. So let's make a stop here. Should be pretty quick to gather. So here we can first go and scout this region. I'm gonna skip the goods, we have way too much of that. And here we have drain water, and I actually want to see this because I think I read that they have actually made it so there's some animation now when you actually get the water from that, which wasn't a thing before. Oh, look at that. Here we got the seagull, Stephen, looking happy. We should get some of those, that would be nice. You're so cute, and I wonder how they work these days. And in this one, by the way, before we get too far, let's make sure we search for specialists. And what do we have? What do we want to have? An engineer, maybe? An architect. Let's go for an engineer. Locate. Okay, so we have Flutter coming up. And at least no one is around while he's having his smoking breath, right? I think they said that this has changed, or maybe it hasn't been updated yet. Because I heard it should be like a different animation or something. Okay. We will see, I guess. And we're gonna get a lot of people sick tomorrow. So that's one risk as well. If you have people, like if they got stuck in bed or something like that, it could be really risky, and people are gonna like drive down morale. If everyone is like smoking from their breath, I guess people are gonna get not so very happy. Here we have some medicine. However, I think to treat with the medicine we need to have like a specialist, maybe. Maybe they only have to like craft those. So potentially with this thing we can actually treat our people, which would be good. And here we have Coral Paddle. Was an upcycler before the flood and became a rain dancer. Just enjoying the rain. So let's see what this brings. Crafting and salvaging. The type of person who would watch you drink a soda so they could grab the empty can and turn into wind chime. Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. A bit odd, but yeah. And post-flood rain dancer. Dancing between the rain is a useful skill, especially when the rain is made from thundering torrents of acidic pellets as a garbage storm rages overhead. Oh, wow. That is dangerous. Athletics and liquids they love. Can I take the tinner from them? I mean, it feels rude, but we might just do that. And we will see. We gather some medicine now, so we will see if people are gonna get treated. We actually have 9 medicine. So I'm guessing we will need a specialist to treat them. So, did this activate and find a specialist directly? Interesting. So I thought we would have to wait. Okay, so if I go to like an doctor, locate. I think there's one in the other direction, this one. Yeah, interesting. I didn't think you can actually like do that so quickly. So maybe we should head to the... I feel like the doctor will be very very high importance. Let's try to go there first. We can actually use the the arrow keys. Can't use the WASD. That's just for camera in this game. Oh, we ran out of fuel. Our boat is so heavy. Okay. So maybe we need to increase some energy production. If we research the tiger later on as well, we're gonna be able to, if I remember correctly, maybe we'll still use the same amount of fuel. It just increases the weight capacity really, okay. But we're gonna need some more power production, it seems. So at the moment, I don't think we are researching actually. Still wish I could cancel those windows with the escape key. Like, it feels like a very common thing to do in games. Okay, so let's go research the battery. And after that we could go for manual power generator, so we're gonna be able to like bike, and we're also gonna be able to add some more lights to our town, which is gonna be good. Did we have any fishes around here? Very few. Oh, actually, at the very edge of it. Let's go forward a bit. Here we go. So here we actually have some fishes. There's only 5, it looks like. Bloated flounder, okay. So that's even better food. I think if you want to keep maintaining 2 different foods, we will have to have 2 fish washers maybe. And then we would have to have 2 fish kebabs as well. Because we can't queue up to maintain 2 at the same time, I think. No, it's still only 1 at the same time. So maybe we should make a setup then. So we have 2 fish kebabs. There we go. And then we have 2 fish washers. So whenever this is in supply, we can make it. They will go over to these and do those instead. I really wish the same one could like maintain all 3 of them really, but this is a solution for now. Micromanaging between back and forth is not gonna be, in my opinion, a very satisfying experience at least. Let's see. Look at this screaming Stevie. And here's port side. Was a milkshaker become an found object artist? Construction research, athletics and cooking. He also have some fuel. I'm gonna be the one that's gathering their fuel and leaving them behind, so rude. But I don't feel like we're in a position at the moment to bring too many more people in really. 10 is really kind of a stretch already, I would say. So flutter level up. Should we go for more building? Yeah, let's go. So 120% construction speed, 120% the destructing, and +1 in morale. Okay, nice. Let's see the priorities. I think he should be set up correctly. Yes. So whenever there's building to be done, he will be the one doing it pretty much. Maybe Gilbert sometimes. However, I think I'm gonna remove that entirely. I'm gonna have let's have only Flutter do building. Because he's gonna do it at over twice the speed, right? So it's gonna be good. He might be away sometimes on the ocean, but most of the time he will probably be available to do some quick building. So we have 8 and 10, so that's pretty decent. We have 10 people, so we're gonna have water at least for everyone this day. It looks like no food, however, for everyone. And pollution is gonna get very high the next day, very high. Riffraff is going out the middle of the night, okay. There's some night owls in this colony as well. And yeah, some nighttime fishing with Orlon. Nice. Just enjoying some good fishing. I wonder if he's gonna sleep though. He's gonna be like, I'm just gonna be fishing. I can't sleep in a boat with the fishes, I guess. Not all drifters got food. Yeah, I think there was maybe one or two missing it. Flutter missed it, okay. Somehow Orla got food. I guess he brought some snacks with him when he went out here. I like the little eye we got there. It really looks like a little fish. Very nice. Okay, so multiple diseases. Yeah, we have 5 people now. What diseases? We got spongehead, we got smog breath, we got spongehead, muscle mouths, and we got smog breath. What does this one do? +1 daily food consumption. Well, wow. Imagine everyone got that one. That would be dangerous. But SpongeBob's means we are going to be soaking up even more water than before, which is going to be... It's going to be dangerous. Gonna need even more, so gonna be careful. I kind of like the pollution way though. That adds a little bit of the difficulty to the game. Because suddenly one of your people require twice the amount of food or water or whatever, and even other things. But that clam thing sounds so nasty, it's like, makes me think of barnacles or something. No thank you. And people are very unhappy, or at least he is at least, probably for good reason. I wonder if they leave if their morale gets too low. Increase the leveling speed up, maybe only that then I guess. Community stinks, and I ate an icky meal and live in an unattractive town and I'm thirsty. And I'm also SpongeBob. Okay, let's look into our things here. Is there anything more we can do at this point? I think we're just gonna start to cut those gobbler fillets up. And also the flounder, right? Yeah. So in this one, when it's done, we can do things. But for now, let's see. Should be grilled flounder, this one. Here we go. And I don't think these one. Let's see a bit here. Flounder fillet. Okay, so I'm guessing this one is for even fancier food, probably for the food truck. Okay, we have researched the battery. Let's look into more research then. Let's go for manual power generator. Let's go with that. And I think it's time to move again. So then we can generate a bit more power after that. So let's keep going towards the medicine. Which is soon within reach at least. So now we're within reach. I'm gonna make a stop here. Looks like a supermarket with leftovers as well. So that should be good. See, we have... Oh wow, 10 canned food. That's really good. Might gather a little bit of goods now because it's starting to go down a little bit. So might as well do so. Captain Banto level up. Very nice. So let's head in here. Banto a little bit more cooking. There we go. Look at me, I'm also a SpongeBob, look at that. Beautiful. Very nice. What if everyone in the colony becomes SpongeBob? Can you like drain the entire ocean then maybe? But yeah, the specialist, easiest way to find them, zoom in like this. And it should be around here. Looks kind of abandoned. But there is a specialist, there's a scrap crab over here. So, was a doctor before the flood and became a found object artist. So medicine +10 and a construction research loves that. Years of experience as a plastic surgeon turned out to be the ultimate preparation for the plastic apocalypse. Yes, that's true. Let's bring them over. And we may need... I don't think we need more housing though. Let's gather the tinder. This time we're actually not stealing it. I like that she have like a drive on her head, like those old CDs. Very nice. Okay, we might gather a little bit more plastic. Might have it a little bit closer to the town, so if we do, I think it would be better. So we shouldn't travel farther than we need. Oh, here's more fish. Awesome. Yeah, we can have 2. I think I had 2 fishing boats. Okay, that should be good. Nice. I feel like there's a lot of things happening now, so I feel like at the state we are in the game at the moment feels a lot better. There's things to do everywhere, which I really like. That's great. Yes, he got level up again. Leveling pretty quick, even though he's pretty unhappy at this point, but still leveling strong. So let's go in here. Jessie loves salvaging. Okay, let's bring that up even more. Hopes he gets to go out on the ocean to salvage a little bit. Should be right. Scrap crab joined. Nice. Coming home with flutter. Very cool. 15 food. We found some food. And even though these aren't like food we get from production, it's still food. It's a post-apocalyptic game, so even though it's like food that we gather, it's still like, you know, it's food. Even if you don't produce it. Not everything has to be produced if there's good food around, right? And we also got to level up. We're gonna check it out soon with Ali. But now we got a doctor. That should mean we should be able to like research new things. And they aren't all only like a doctor, they can also do other things. So that means that now we have a doctor, we should be able to research these things. So we can make a med pod, and this one, what does that do? Doctors will heal diseased drifters here using medicine. And then we can have apothecary, where we produce medicine, synthesize the mushrooms to medicine. So we should probably get that. I really want to get the botanist later on, because you can like make beautiful parks and decorate them. Gonna make the town not as unattractive as it has been so far, according to a lot of people in our town. But I know that this one is almost done, but I'm actually gonna get the med pod first, because I think that's gonna be more crucial at this point. So if we can get everyone healthy, that's gonna be more beneficial for us. Still wish I could like go in here and just update the stats. I feel like it was possible in the past. Maybe it will be again, we will see. Okay, more fishing, yes. More fishing is good. Okay. But yeah, I feel like it's going pretty well. This is gonna be it for today with Flotsam, however. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like on the video. It makes Banter happy, and leave a comment if you want an drifter boat or potential seagull in the future be the name after you, so do let me know in the comments. And yeah, thanks for watching. In the next episode we're gonna look into more my like treating with medicine, getting up some production and other things and so on and so forth, and hopefully treat these little SpongeBobs like Captain Bant over here, looking beautiful, right? But thanks for watching, and thanks to my members on YouTube, you're awesome, and see you guys soon again. Thanks for watching, and take care, have a good one.